Today is the 9th of May 2016. I am doing a 1-day water fast. I'm doing lots of sunbathing and listening to music. I was listening to a lot of Popol Vuh, which was Florian Fricker's, the late Florian Fricker's music project. Lots of German krautrock type stuff. Their second album, In Dem Garten Pharaohs, went very nicely with Blazing Sunshine on My Skin. A 1-day fast, where I just drink water, is something I like to do occasionally. I'm going to try and do it for 1 day every week. The hunger isn't constant, it comes and goes in waves. This strong sunlight is helpful. It's very stimulating, so it's good for taking the mind off hunger. And of course the sun itself is a food source of a kind. Sometimes it's just nice to be empty. It's just nice to give your stomach a rest. I find that going through the days digesting 2 or 3 square meals a bit of hard work sometimes. And after a while I say to myself, yep, I am ready for a mini fast soon. It's not always very pleasant to feel so heavy and weighed down. So much energy goes into digesting. It's no wonder that it can make you feel dull. But yeah, despite the hunger pangs, the lightness that fasting brings is a very welcome change. There are lots of reports on the health benefits of fasting. If I remember correctly, it's good for the immune system. Obviously it's great to give your digestion a rest. Even the NoFap community talk a lot about intermittent fasting as a way to help resensitize dopamine receptors and speed up recovery. It really strengthens self-discipline and impulse control, especially when you're around other people preparing food for themselves. But that makes you appreciate the smells, the aromas a lot more, and the tastes and textures when you do eat again. But don't go overboard when you do eat the next day, and don't binge. You'll hurt your stomach really badly if you do. Believe me. And you'll just want to curl up and not do anything for a while. But yeah, self-discipline and impulse control. It's quite low these days. Fasting. Yeah, fasting makes time and space for creative activities, which are also a good strategy for distracting yourself from boredom and hunger. There's a cool website called gettingstronger.org that goes into much of the whole cold shower, intermittent fasting, barefoot running, positive opposition culture. So I recommend you check that out. If you're into Wim Hof, you might like it. Yeah, fasting. It's good for creativity. Me writing and recording this experience report is one of my creative endeavours today. It's good for libido, cleansing, resensitizing, lightening, healing, chilling out, mood stabilization. Not being full of waste is a nice feeling. Not having your senses dulled because so much energy is being used to digest food, that's a nice feeling. Not using stimulants to help push your digestion further along to make room for your next meal, that's definitely a good thing. It can be advantageous to use time normally spent preparing food on other activities instead. other creative endeavours, and you will have lots of energy for those activities that would otherwise be used up in the digestive process. Obviously don't do too much. I remember feeling tingly and euphoric at times on previous fasts. So yeah, I recommend you try it. Just for one day, preferably on a hot day like today. I've never gone longer than one day, but I will be sure to upload another experience report when I do.